Să mă uit că îi insane clipul ăsta. Am văzut că s-a uitat multă lume la el și am zis că nu mă uit, că aștept să ne uităm pe live.
He's wiggling, look, connects to your PS5. It's literally just connecting to the remote play.
And then in other games, it's way more than that.
What does this revelation mean for the future of gaming in general?
So it's an AI aimbot?
Yeah,
Andy, te pup, bro. Da,
jucăm,
vreau să ne jucăm jocuri horror. Chiar vreau să ne jucăm jocuri horror. Ne mai uităm la clipul ăsta și după aia dacă mai aveți voi niște sugestii și după aia ne băgăm la niște
They sell these by the millions.
And it's not just your little brother either.
Zâmbăreți,
At every
te pup, bro.
level of the industry, from pros to streamers, cheating is rampant.
And it will become a real job to cheat in his game.
It's a full-fledged business.
Are you getting old?
Yeah.
Is gaming changing? Or is it that rampant cheating is not fun?
Over a year ago, we set out to use AI with one goal in mind:
incredibil de
saving FPS games.
boring
We're ready for you to submit your...
să joci cu coduri într-un joc, man. Adică, de ce ai jucat cu coduri într-un joc? Eu dacă mi-aș băga coduri într-un joc, în 2 zile m-aș plictisi de jocul respectiv. Legit. 2 zile, maxim 2 zile.
More clips to help train our
What
What
a
you're
baggy
about to
and
witness
jock
in this
horror
video is the solution. The solution to cheating in online games.
Se aude bine sau da mai tare un pic? Așa, cred.
To help fund this project through the form of sponsoring this video is Opera GX. They agreed the more views and downloads Opera GX gets for this video, the more funding.
Cum o să fie anticheat-ul ăsta cel Valve în CS2?
Just by being here, you are helping. Thank you. As you
Chiar
guys
sunt curios.
know, I download a lot
Că
of
Valve, din câte
sus-buzz
știți, nu prea
programs.
are anticheat-uri bune.
It's opening very fast.
And sometimes my network will just be getting used.
Like my browser's sending Bitcoin to the ether? I don't know. I'm scared.
But what I can do in the Opera GX control thing here is I can actually limit the amount of network that's being used by the browser. So yeah, if I'm getting hacked, it's going to be a slow hack.
Vreau să mă mut și eu pe Opera GX.
And on top
Dar
of that, you
milene.
can limit the amount of RAM that Opera GX is using.
Bruh, look at this Chrome like no meme. You get
Că e oribil
tabs
Chrome-ul,
open
frate, e
and it's
oribil.
all over, man.
And a CPU limiter. Anything to stop the potential of microstutters.
Folosiți careva
If I get
Opera GX,
microstutters,
bă, de aici.
I get a bad attitude. And if I get a bad attitude, I pee on the couch.
Like a dog. No more peeing on the couch with Opera GX.
You've also got GX Corner, which is basically like a tailored homepage. There's fresh gaming news, current deals you might be interested in, as well as like a release
Poți să-ți scoți
calendar for
bara aia
upcoming
din
games.
stânga.
By the way, if you use my link,
Ca aia
in the
mă
description,
disperă bara aia din stânga,
it'll show
sincer.
you my last 10 videos straight
Dacă
there in the
poți să
browser.
scoți.
Oh, yo, look at that. So you don't have to miss them, because I wouldn't want you to miss them. And ayo, they made me a wallpaper, boys, straight in the browser. Use my browser, and I'm looking at you.
This thing's very customizable. A bunch of Opera add-on wallpapers you can just add just like that.
And it's on mobile, Opera GX on your phone. So if you want to support this project of using AI to save FPS
O poți
games,
scoate.
Then get Opera GX.
Nice.
Use my link below.
Atunci
Seriously,
mă
in
mut.
this specific scenario, for one time only, installing Opera GX will help stop cheaters in FPS games. So please do it. And thank you, Opera GX, for sponsoring this video.
So let me be straight up with you guys and just come clean, okay? I have done steroids. I've never told anyone this. I've never really explained it this way, but I did steroids. Or at least I thought for sure they were steroids. So when I was 14, I wanted to be jacked out of my mind.
Și eu
And I
aș lua
wanted to
steroizi,
look
ce dracu.
like a bunch
Un
of
pic de
rocks
tren.
saran wrapped
Nu,
together and be able to like bench press a car. And in combination with that desire, my frontal lobe was the size of a walnut. So I got on eBay, I typed in steroids, bought something sketchy, got shipped from China, and then I ingested it.
La Lengel, că
No
mă
one
văd
ever
să mă ia
found
de aici
out. I
noaptea.
wasn't thinking about the
Efectul
consequences.
Lengel.
So I'm sitting there playing SOCOM confrontation with the itchiest nipples you've ever seen, man. And I was real confused. I thought I was gonna start like lactating. Even though no one's ever found out until now, I didn't actually get away with it because the consequences were that I didn't know with certainty that I wasn't going to start growing lady parts.
My nipples were itchy, man.
Point is, you can take a shortcut to something, but there will be a consequence somewhere, somehow, eventually. What those consequences will look like, I think, is now
Lengel este un
up
demon.
to us somewhat. So cheating in online FPS games is the worst it's ever been, ever, right now. On every system, console included, at every level, around 30% of players in any given game are cheating. So this is basically the final form of the
în
AI
Tarkov e
cheat that
nebunie
single-handedly
cu
killed
hack-uri. Sunt mai
FPS
mulți
games
hackeri
about a year
decât
ago. This
oameni care
program
nu
essentially acts as
care
like a
joacă
mediator
legit.
between remote play and the game. All it uses is a live stream of your game So as long as you have an internet connection that's like 2 megabytes
Ce
per
trist,
second,
coaie, vă
one,
dați
it
seama?
enables mouse and
Doamne
keyboard on
ferește.
console. But what's worse is you can essentially plug in an AI aim assist. It can use AI to read the screen, find the enemies, send input back to whatever system you're using, console included.
Dar coaie, nu-i fan
and
să
then
te joci
aim
cu
at the
cod.
enemy for
Deci gen
you.
nu-i
So it's
fan.
basically just acting as your remote play controller.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
And it gives you
nuts.
to feed
To
it.
get access to it. The godly node, he went in and he infiltrated this website. He made the cheaters love him. He convinced them to like him so that they would give him the cheat. It took months. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He paid $5.
So for a few bucks or a free version that comes with a virus, you can pretend you're better than everyone else. This can never be detected by an anti-cheat scanning what's running on the system, because all of this is running only off of watching the game the same way you do.
So this is an 8-person free-for-all where all of us have cheats installed and one person is chosen at random to enable their cheats, but no one knows who it is. And we're all trying to guess who's the person that has cheats enabled.
Someone's a hacker right now.
Yep.
E fan. Ok, asta e
Some
fan.
should be,
E, să faci chestia asta e fan.
Oh my god.
Să intre 8 oameni și unul să aibă cod și să ghicești care e ăla cu cod.
I just spawned in.
2 back to back.
De-aia ăsta sigur n-are cod.
Yeah, man. I'm cracked out of my mind. Keep in mind, we have a point system going
Ăsta sigur
here,
n-are
and
cod.
we're trying to not get detected as the
Ăsta
hacker
sigur
by
n-are
the other
cod.
players. Also, these
Ăsta
are the
sigur
devs that
n-are
are so
cod.
graciously donating their time
Stai.
to work on the Waldo project for all of us.
Stai că vă zic.
They're so graciously
N-are
Also,
cod
these are the
ăsta?
devs that are so graciously donating their time to work on the Waldo project for all of us. I'm linking the Waldo Discord and a few other things. Go give them a big thank you.
N-are cod ăsta? Ăsta are cod. Ăsta are cod. Da, ăsta are cod.
Nice shot.
7.
Eu așa zic. Ăsta n-are cod.
So take a look at the footage. See if you can guess which one of these angles.
Stai, încă o
So
dată.
take a look at the footage. See if you can guess which one
Ok.
of these angles.
Și primul e interesant. Al
So take a
doilea.
look at the footage. See if you can guess which.
Ținta, vreau să văd ținta la al
So
doilea.
take a look at the footage. See if you can guess which one of these angles is someone using aim assist. See if you can guess which one of these angles is someone using.
Dar și ăsta de jos. Ăștia doi, zic eu. Sau și Husky, ăștia, unul dintre ăștia trei. Ăsta sigur n-are cod.
Aim assist.
I'm thinking homeless, honestly. I'm thinking homeless, honestly. I'm thinking homeless, honestly.
Ăsta are. Rich Samurai ăsta.
Homeless, honestly.
Ăsta. Ăsta n-are cod. Sigur n-are cod.
Aim assist.
I'm thinking homeless, honestly.
Ăsta are cod.
I saw you too.
Oh, dude, that's a bad idea, boys. I just left this part in so you guys would know it wasn't me and that I'm just cracked out of my mind. I'll be honest, dude. I just had to double check to make sure they were off. I'm just
nu
saying,
Mr.
make a
Homeless
guess
ăsta
if you like,
n-are.
1 in 3 chance of getting it correct. The answer will be at the end of the video and in the description.
Eu zic că Rich
Point is, you
Samurai
can't
ăla.
tell. And if you got lucky, there was a 1 in 3 chance, kid. That's how likely it is to run into a cheater if you play one game today. But what we can't see, an AI can, with certainty.
To our human eyes, this just looks like really good aim.
They're designed to have smoothing and look natural, look like human aim.
But to a trained AI, the difference is night and day. The best way to describe it is like having a trained medical physician try and tell the difference between someone that's really jacked on steroids and then like a dog. There's no
Bro, dar n-ai
mistaking.
cum să
Couldn't
dai
just
seama
a
de
really
legit hacking
advanced
așa.
AI cheat go undetected with lots of human data? No, this
Trebuie
is a permanent solution
mult,
to end the
mult,
cat and
mult
mouse
footage
forever,
ca
and
să-ți
I
dai
will
seama de un
explain why
legit
I'm
hacker.
getting there.
A lot of people ask, what about ESP?
Că sunt unii care
Okay.
atât de bine pot să ascundă
What would you say is the
hack-ul
most
că
distinguishable
e imposibil
trait
să-ți dai
to
seama.
tell if someone is cheating based on your experience of, like antagonizing them in game.
I mean, there are a lot of things.
This
Ăsta
is
nu e ăla de
Goat,
pe Tarkov.
aka Tim. He
Art
wanted
of
to know
Pencil,
just how
salut,
many
bro.
people were cheating in Tarkov. So he installed cheats with the intentions of finding the cheaters.
Kill to death ratio, what gun they have out, how much ammo they have, everything with this cheat. Game sense is something that is a really big deal in a game like Tarkov. How to move around the map, where to look.
Man,
how to set up your
jegul ăsta
gun.
de
So
joc
what is
ordinar.
it that he used to distinguish if
Wiggle.
someone was cheating or not?
Am auzit și eu de chestia asta, Wiggle.
I can't believe it.
No. Before the wiggle, as funny as that is.
This duo was the highest KD that I came across that I think was legit. If you looked at them on the radar, they were just constantly looking around. Their little things were just going everywhere. And they were checking areas where just no one was there. It's painfully clear that these two Chads are legit. How refreshing. And then you'd watch these other guys that have like 20-something KD, just running straight into a building, straight to a jacket to get their item, straight out.
Yeah.
And straight a different way. And when you looked around that area on the map, there was nobody that could kill them.
And they just already knew that, so they didn't have to look around. He was looking at human behavior. Do we know of anything that can kind of detect human behavior? I don't know. Is there any technology out there that can kind of look at human behavior and see if it's human or not? I don't know, guys. I don't know. There is an extremely distinguishable behavior between someone using cheats and someone not using cheats. So we thought, instead of just aim cheats, what about an AI that can detect everything? An AI that analyzes player behavior and determines if they're cheating based on how they're interacting with the game with over 99% accuracy. This is what will save FPS.
Dar și eu pot să mă compor ca și cum am hack și
like
n-am
an
hack.
impossible solution that's years away, another hopeless dream of one day gaming.
Să mâncați zile Tarkov. Ceau, Vasiu, te pup, bro, noapte bună.
It already exists.
Ai văzut că în CS2 hitbox-ul caracterului numai e pătrat, e făcut după modelul caracterului, am văzut, dar asta era deja și din CSGO, că unele skin-uri pe caractere aveau hitbox-ul mai mic decât altele. Nu? Din câte am văzut.
Someone made it.
Ai văzut care avea cheats? Nu.
Someone made it.
Încă nu, la final cred că zice.
For days, I was tearing
Bro, de ce apar mesajele gole?
every single game? What is going on? I had so
Nici cu codul cred că-s bună la shootere.
Game developers don't need good anti-cheat. Everyone keeps playing.
Depinde de cod.
This whole other industry is stimulating the game.
As a game dev, why would you stop it?
There is technically financial reward
Te pup,
for
te
them
pup, Art
if
of
the
Fence.
cheaters keep buying accounts.
AI anti-cheat exists. Game devs are not using it.
Luckily, the truth was the
De
simplest
40
answer.
secunde au zis?
Don't
N-am fost atent.
Hopeless dream, like a pipe dream, like an impossible solution that's years away, another hopeless dream of one day gaming with no cheaters online. And here's the twist: it already exists. Here's the twist:
Husky!
it already exists.
Someone made it, and it wasn't us.
Nou bundle de pe
For
Valorant,
days,
l-am
I
văzut, e
was
oribil.
tearing my hair out.
Why is this not in every single game?
What is going on? I had so many theories.
Game developers don't need good anti-cheat. Everyone keeps playing. Cheating in games, this whole other industry is stimulating the game. As a game dev, why would you stop it?
There is technically financial reward for them if the cheaters keep buying accounts.
AI anti-cheat exists. Game devs are not using it.
Luckily, the truth was the simplest answer.
And just this year, early January 2023, we started to implement it in big games. And so it's starting from now. It's happening as we speak.
This is the CGO and CEO of AnyBrain, the AI anti-cheat that detects everything. How does it distinguish between someone that is say using like an ESP in a game versus someone that isn't?
What we do is every player is providing
Ce
data
părere ai
about
despre
how it is
Overwatch-ul de
possible
pe
to
CS?
perform the games. Let's
Nu
say
știu,
we
frate,
have a
am
reaction
făcut de
time,
2 ori
when we
Overwatch
find
în
an
viața mea,
opponent
cred
and
că
we
din
move
ăla
there, there is different
boring.
cognitive skills that we apply when we are playing a game.
Yeah.
And what we can extract from these behaviors is these cognitive skills that are being applied on a specific moment, they are not human.
So it's learning constantly. Is that okay?
Yep, yeah, exactly.
And so what percentage of people would you say are cheating in some form?
We always start with a very high threshold, meaning that we do not necessarily catch everybody, but everybody that we're catching, we're 100% sure. We usually see between maybe 10, 15, 20% of players that are cheating. We are fairly certain that the phenomenon is much higher than that. And again, that's why we created, Andre created AnyBrain.
My kind of estimation based on a bunch of different numbers was around 30% are using something to improve.
Yeah,
okay.
We're thinking along the same lines here.
And they're under NDA, so they couldn't tell me exactly which game, but they had data to back up these claims.
Every time we catch somebody cheating, what we need also is multiple moments that have a very high probability of being somebody using a namebot. So a pro will have very few of these moments because they are just very good, right?
Yes,
But in order for us to make that validation actually get flagged of you using, let's say, a namebot in a game, that means that we will have make moves that have a very high probability
pe 500 de euro invite-ul numit Game Sense.
So let's say hypothetically,
Skit care are developer de la Valve care lucrează pentru el, am auzit de chestia aia.
Is this something that you think your system would be able to detect?
Yeah, so well, first, and well, a lot of people is using that small adjustment that is make it invisible on a video, or if you're watching the stream, it's so difficult because the difference is on human eye it's almost impossible to catch. But the way we interact is still impossible to make it as a human.
Can you expound a little maybe help me understand just a little better?
Yeah, well, let's say that you are just adjusting a few pixels. The way you move with this adjustment, it will be not natural timing. Even if in our eye it looks human, but on pixel level, but also on these patterns, it is not human. So that's why we can catch it. People say, "Oh, he was cheating." I'm sure because it is impossible to aim on that way. Sometimes it's just lucky, or you are really good. So it's difficult for people to understand, and the result of false claims.
Dai seama că unii oameni folosesc cod în jocuri cu aim assist. Dai seama, se folosesc și cod în orice joc.
After a few hours of gameplay of someone using a humanized aim assist, it would be able to detect that that's happening.
The usual behaviors, like let's say somebody using a namebot on Warzone, actually real time plus 5 minutes. In order to flag somebody who is using that.
To detect someone in real time can take as little as 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Wow, that's really cool.
It felt almost like I was in a dream. Like I was gonna wake up and tell Olivia that I had a dream that someone made, the AI anti-cheat that solved everything.
And this will happen in the coming months. We are fairly confident that something's gonna happen, something's gonna click in this year.
But it got even better.
2 hours is to create the player profile
for what we call identity frauds.
What they're talking about is a biometric profile, a profile as distinguishable as your thumbprint or your face.
So this will need because it's unique to each and every one of us as gamers.
On how you play.
Dacă e fan să nu fie niciun codat, știi? Adică când mai dai de un codat 2, așa, nu știu, e fan. Adică să nu uităm, frate, că pe MCSG, cea mai fan perioadă a fost când era plin de hacker, mă jur pe viața mea. Ăla a fost cea mai faină perioadă a jocului. Bă, cum te simțeai după ce băteai un timp de 2 hackeri, era incredibil, dar un timp de 3 hackeri. Știi ce zic? Cu regen, cu toate nebuniile. Bă, era nebunie, frate. Era fan. Mă jur.
The biometric fingerprint of a pro player or streamer could be seen on an alt account that was hacking a year ago, or last week, or currently. Now, I don't know if these things will be done with this data, but I can tell you that FPS games, all online multiplayer games, are saved. Now, the Waldo project is different.
Smurfs una dintre cele mai bune chestii ce se poate întâmpla la un joc competitiv.
A way to know if any player is cheating simply by scanning the gameplay footage, laying bare the truth, and leaving the effects up to us. We now confirm it's possible, and in fact need your help to make it a reality. A full technical update of the Waldo project is available on Rican Samurai's channel. I think the glory days of online FPS games are not behind us, but are ahead of us. And if you're one of the 1 in 3 people that are cheating in online FPS games, I got one question.
Jucăm după clipul ăsta ceva.
Are your nipples getting itchy?
E fan să fii Smurf decât ca să dai de Smurfs? Bă, nu e adevărat. Sincer. Bun clipul ăsta oricum. Nu e adevărat, sincer. Mie, nu știu, mie mi se pare, frate, că Smurferii sunt așa un blessing in disguise. Gândește, frate, să fii slab la un joc, da? Să fii silver, gold, pula mea, mort în cadă, știi? Și să te joci numai cu oameni de ăștia care vai de capul lor la fel cum ești tu. Adică nu înveți nimica. Sau și dacă înveți foarte greu. Dar dacă te joci constant contra player care sunt mai buni decât tine, la un moment dat o să înveți să-i bați pe ăia. Și așa o să evoluezi mult mai mult decât evoluezi dacă te joci non-stop versus morți în cadă.